morning, everybody. It's Linda again, and I have a new journal to share with you today. It's one of my favorites that I make. It's a SteamPunk journal. Her name is Annabeth, and I looked up some names, some SteamPunk female names, and Annabeth was one of them. And Annabeth is a hardcover. She's a masonite wood cover that we all learned about in Nick the Booksmith's class. And I have decoupaged her covers with packing material that I get in my Amazon boxes. And it's painted, and really and truly what it is I use the Amazon packing paper underneath my when I'm painting or spraying or doing whatever I'm going to be doing that day. I'll always cover my work table with the packing paper, and then I can tear it up and in little pieces and make a new design out of it. I am all for recycling, reusing the most that I can. And these letters are Tim Holtz little letters that says SteamPunk. And Annabeth was painted black, and then the decoupaging, but she has Tim Holtz fabric on the inside spine and outside spine. And then after I had sewn in the signatures, I came to my studio and I did more of the decoupaging of these little tiny pieces of packing paper. And then here is the back. You can see the wonderful wrinkles and texture in this. The way that it turned out, I think it was just beautiful. And she's got 144 pages. She's a 6x9, and let's take a look inside. Pardon me. Yes, and she has been sealed twice with a semi-glossy sealant on her. And then inside, whenever you open her up, there you go. Well, this way. I'll get it together in a minute. On the inside is some fold outs, and this is a small one, and it's the SteamPunk theme. And then if you open her up, you can write there, and then it just hinges and folds right on out. And then we have a larger SteamPunk page here, and you can write on this side. And then we have a diagonal pocket, and I will show you the underneath the pocket what it's covered with. And then here is your Tim Holtz fabric here covering the inside of the spine. So this is a very durable journal that will last for a long time. And this protects the fabric inside and out is great, because journals go like this constantly. Paper will begin to wear if it's just paper, and so I have always have this has cheesecloth underneath it, and then the paper, and then I even reinforce underneath the fabric with the binding tape, so it's not going anywhere. But here is your what was in the pocket. There's 3 nice cards there. And then here, let's just take a flip through each signature. There's 3 signatures. And I said already, I think I did, that Annabeth has 144 pages. A lot of the pages are cardstock. Each beginning of the signature is a cardstock. And then I have a lot of digital printing that's in my SteamPunk file on my computer that I have searched and gathered over the years, and I just printed them there. And this is your mixed media paper, a stamped dictionary page, and you just got to enjoy all of the digitals. This is from Tracy Fox's collection. It was laying on my work table whenever I was putting this together, and I just picked it up and I said, well, she fits right in there. A coffee stained ledger paper, a heavy cardstock to give you some different colors going on. You got I think 3 of these pocket folders, and they're all stuffed with all kinds of ephemera for you to write on. Heavy cardstock in case you want to decoupage like this one is. A coffee stain glassing bag, and they've been reinforced with some washi tape and that's glued on, and then each side inside is a coffee stain 4x6 cardstock, which is an index card really, and these have very large gussets on them. I'm not quite sure that I'm fond of that or not. And then I reinforced them on both sides here. They seem to tear very easily. So here is the envelope, khaki, and it's been stamped, and you have some sprayed tags and then some other ephemera. And these were attached to the coffee stain cardstock. Another glassing bag, that each glassing bag, and I won't pull it out anymore, has a coffee stained cardstock, which are great that if you wanted to start decoupaging, gluing pieces of paper. So that's why I'm not so crazy about these gussets in here. And here's the other side of the pocket folder. With the pocket on the side, on the back side, and more little folders for you. I love all of these images. One of those envelopes that has been attached here, and you got this long. This would work great as a, if you glued on it to as your bookmark. Some stamping on the envelope, and it is a side pocket also. Another pocket folder. Look at him, isn't he cute? And then we have an inside of some kind of factory back in the day of the industrial age. Full-size envelope for you to place something in. This is the faux leather. You heard my little Frenchie bulldog down right below me. She came to the studio with me this morning. Her name is Abby Lee. She's all white, and she's a pistol. Look at the cat. I got some great SteamPunk digitals in here. Not your everyday run-of-the-mill. Another one of the envelopes that I stamped, and this is a little folder. And the cat again. And then you have a beetle, a jewel beetle. Another glassing bag. Another pocket. Another pocket folder. Heavy cardstock that's been decoupaged. And some sewing, the fabric and the button. And then these. Put little lips in there to help hold the stuff down, and it is hard for my hands to get them back. There we go. A SteamPunk sewing machine. Another envelope, which is, this is the hourglass. Let's see the colors and the, well, let me get it up here. There you go. She's a lot of washi tape. I think this is out of Tracy Fox's collection. And here is the sewing machine. And then a little bit of decoupaging on this heavy piece of watercolor paper. It's blank on the side. I do try to, if you're into collaging along with your, let me just put it in there right now. Along with your journaling, I like scrapbooking. I do try to, and I do, put in a lot of paper, you know, like for you to decoupage on, or you can write on it, or you can paint on it. It's, and then on the back, you have the fabric again, and then you have this hand-torn hinged page, and then you have another hinged little folder that you can write on, and then on you have the pocket that you can also write, a nice little You can fold this as a journaling folder, or you can leave it large like that. And this was Annabeth, and I am very pleased with how this turned out. It's a different steampunk look, but it's very fitting, and then all of the words and the vintageness in here is very fitting. So this is Annabeth, and she'll be up on my Etsy site sometimes today. And I appreciate you watching and following my channel. That really brightens my day, and I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. And I thank you very much. Bye-bye.